What was that like recruiting trip? Because at that time you got, I mean, Boogie Ellis was down there, Bronny was there, Isaiah Collar was there
Yeah.
too. I mean, they got some dudes down there at USC at that time. So on those visits, how engaged are like those types of players as far as like recruiting? Obviously, you're a bigger recruit than most. So like, how was that recruiting process like? What was that even like?
Yeah, it was super exciting. So I think we went to breakfast with Boogie and Isaiah. They're just super chill dudes, super uh super nice guys as well. Like for their like stature and everything.
Right.
So did that and then went to their practice. Like all those guys were there. Like Dennis Rodman's son was there. Because he was practicing and playing with them too. So it was like fun being that atmosphere and everything, being around those guys. So it was like a really cool experience.
You look at USC. I mean, it's Hollywood, right? Like, I mean,
Exactly.
it's LA. Like, you get the SoCal,
Hmm.
everything about it, right? Like
Yeah.
you are, I remember watching some things about like Caleb Williams when he was like, when I came over to USC, he was like, I'm eating dinner and like Kim Kardashian's out at dinner in the same place I'm at. Like that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
especially like obviously he's probably lived a little bit different out in Oklahoma like before, but like, you go from like obviously you're the man at Corner Canyon, but like LA is a little different than
Hmm.
Draper. Was it like one of those things where it was like, you saw the staff change at USC, you saw the staff change at BYU. Hey, I'm going to look at a couple other options still, and then ended up going to BYU.
Yeah. So it was like kind of a slow process because the USC coach that left Andy Enfield,
Yeah.
he kind of started the process because he left SMU. Then the Arkansas coach left to USC. Calipari left Kentucky to Arkansas. Then Pope went to Kentucky. So
Oh,
my
wow.
coach, the USC coach, started the whole process.
Thanks. So that was like a literal
Yeah.
trickle effect.
So BYU was the last to get like their full coaching
Right.
staff. So I had no idea who it was. So I
Right.
was like looking at other options like Stanford, SMU, Nevada, just other like Michigan reached out, like other
Yeah.
big time schools. And so I wanted to visit to Stanford. It was like one of the dopest campus I've ever seen.
Just like the program in general or everything.
Just all of it. There's everything was like nice golf courses, nice area, nice just like weather, just like it was so enticing. But the thing was that they had a new coaching staff as well. Came from Washington State,
Okay.
so like that kind of was like if you're right there and how they saw me coming in, and so
You were considering Cal for a little bit too,
yeah, I was
right?
considered
With Coach
scout with
Matson.
Matson. Yeah, Matson has always been
Awesome
amazing,
dude.
amazing to me. Great guy.
Good
I
dude.
wish he was in Utah. That wouldn't like I would be enticed to go play for him in Utah. Berkeley's kind of tough for like my like goals and everything and
Right.
goals and stuff, but um like that process. So I did Stanford. So I was on the visit Stanford, and then I came back, and then a day later, like Pope kind of like I'm not Pope. Young kind of signed and got his conference and everything before I left. Met with him that Wednesday, and then left to Stanford that like Friday Saturday, and so that like process, and then I kind of got like more calls and texts from the BOU staff as they kind of came in.
Kind of trickled in
Yeah,
and
and so they like their stature of like
yeah.
their resume is like crazy.